You are looking at the Leatherman Raptor rescue tool. It is a pretty funky pair of rescue scissors that actually do way more than just slice. Just for a size comparison, I've got them set up here next to a couple of other pairs of rescue utility scissors, just a folding Spyderco knife. The deal with these guys is that they come out a little bit longer than these other scissors, but they fold up. So straight out, you've got 8 inches here, which is longer than just the most basic utility scissors that, you know, about 7 1/4. But the fold up will shrink them down quite a bit. And then you end up with something that fits in that case and is just 5 inches. So it's a really nice little kit. There are those of us who run it on the dedicated belt holster and it fits just like that. But that said, you don't need to run it in the holster. You can just clip it on your pocket like you would a utility knife. Now the fold out doesn't take anything at all. You just open it up and you're good to go, and it's locked in place. Lock on one side, lock on the other. So to fold it back up, you would disengage that lock and disengage that lock. Now this thing's got more to it than just the scissors. You can see you got the centimeter measures right here. And now the scissors themselves are robust and cut just really cleanly. Like I feel like I'm cutting through 3 layers of webbing here, and I'm just getting a good slice. You know, if you use standard utility scissors, you just don't always get the same sort of finish. You know, you end up with that kind of rough finish. These guys are just sharp and dialed in. Now, they're more than scissors. You've got a ring buster right here. Hook it under the ring and crank down on it with this blade. It's also got this hook. Hunters will say it's a gut hook, and you run it, you can actually hold the scissors and do your slicing. It's advertised as being for seat belts, you know, cutting through a seat belt, but you know, anyone who's used a gut hook knows you can actually use that thing to slice carefully so you're making your cut and not threatening to cut in this direction. So it's got a cut hook, just also locking, just like everything else on these scissors. The other thing they got going for them is there is a breaker point here for rupturing glass. To do that, you would actually hold the scissor like this and actually just wield it like a punt. There is a tie loop for a piece of paracord if you want to do paracord around the wrist. And again, to fold these guys up, you just push the button on one side, push the button on the other side. And with that, they're ready to go in the holster. The holster is not a pass-through holster, so you can pop this guy off. But it just takes a little bit of work because on both sides, there are catches. That design is on there so that when you're on your belt, you're absolutely on the belt. There's no way to get it off. That way, when you pull the tool, you just get the tool. Really nice rescue scissors with extra bells and whistles from Leatherman.